Hey guys, welcome to this little live update. For the little update I had before was a complete mess. My computer completely went funny. Apparently, it's just something that people should look out for, and if you haven't got antivirus or malware virus on your computer, I suggest you should. For some reason, with the new Google Chrome update, it basically destroys things on your computer, which just a little warning for you guys, for those who are still using Windows 7 or 8.1 and are not on Windows 10 yet, using the new Edge internet, whatever the internet browser they use on Windows 10, which I've only just found out that there was a virus sort of thing. Which I've only just found out that there was a virus sort of thing leaked through Google Update. This is the only thing that I've done that actually brought the actual virus problem to it. I have now fully uninstalled Google Chrome and I've installed AVG. It has its own AVG browser, which seems to works as well as Google Chrome. It had found at least 100 viruses sent from Google Chrome update itself, and it removed my Windows Defender software. So be very careful. Make sure that you do have AVG or anything that's equivalent to stop the issues to happen to you. This is what happened to me when I updated. So what happened was I had an update to my Google Chrome. It updated. Then I had this problem with OS61.exe kept on popping up saying it was not responsive. And then I was told it was a Google problem or it's a Google Chrome problem. So I installed it, reinstalled it, and it kept on coming up. And then all of a sudden, things started happening. Pop-ups were happening. Google Chrome kept on opening up new windows every 5 seconds. There was also issues where other things would just open up for no apparent reason. I don't know why this was happening. But then I went to try and sort it out by uninstalling these softwares that were installed into my computer that I did not want and I did not install. And there was a few issues with it. I could not uninstall it because of all these pop-up stuff. So I went to check for my Windows Defender because it was mentioning about something was turned off. The firewall was not working or something. Apparently it was turned off, and apparently I was blocked to put it back on, and it just says something about you being blocked by admin. Well, I am the admin on my computer, so I don't get what the problem was. So I eventually dug out a few of my disks, and I did find AVG free. I found a year's code online. It's a free 1-year code that you can get online, and I've activated it. That's all I can say. It's going to be good for a year, and it found quite a lot of viruses generating from the Google Chrome update. No idea why. Maybe this is Microsoft's way of saying, look, get yourself upgraded to Windows 10 or else we'll send more viruses to keep destroying your computer to the point where we'll keep selling you. Oh, you have to get onto Windows 10. It's the most advanced, updated such. Yeah, bollocks. Some computers can't handle Windows 10. So, it's one of them. This is way companies work. Same with companies. They send you a new update that will crash your phone out. It will constantly run your phone to the point of being so slow. The same with computers. Phone companies and Microsoft and Sony, they're bloody good at these stupid things to make you buy their products. That's just the way they are. And I can see their point of view in doing it, because if people are still using the old Windows software or using the old phones, clearly they're not making money. So It's pretty obvious this is how they do their job to get people to buy more. It's called bullying, and we get enough of that in this world. We don't need it from high companies like Microsoft. We don't need it from our higher ups as you know. You get them in employment as well. You know, you can be the best employer possible, but you're whatever, the higher ups like regional manager, area managers, they can be bullies as well, and they can get away with it. Microsoft can be bullies, the government can be bullies, the DWP can be bullies. Anything that's big and high and powerful, they can be bullies to you because you're low lives. So it's just one of the things. But just keep yourself safe. Make sure you have the up-to-date best antivirus program going. I suggest AVG, Norton 360, Avast, anything you can get your hands on, get it as soon as possible, and make sure that your computer is safe. If you want to go through the pirated versions, that's your choice. I myself do that, I will admit, but I do pay for it if I can afford it. Most of the stuff you can get for free. All you do is just, the free way of doing it is installing it, run the free program, uninstall it, and reinstall it again so you get that free thing. That's another little tip that a lot of people have been using. There are codes out there that you can use that can keep your, you know, your activation a bit more longer. Just keep trying to use different ones. You can get key generators that will generate a key. Some may not work because they're not for the specific software. You've got to find one for that specific software. It's things that you can look for to support you if you can't afford it. There are ways around it. Just make sure your computer is up to date, up to scratch with every antivirus, malware, virus software possible. Because otherwise you'll end up like myself, and I've known a few other people that have struggled in this position, where you get told to pay out for a stupid price for antivirus software, which is too expensive a month. No one's got that. So there is ways around it. You can do it. And I'll hopefully, from my experience of having all this complete shutdown, viruses being leaked through Google Chrome themselves, that you guys don't have to go through the same. I nearly lost everything. I nearly lost the chance to continue doing YouTube because I was doing so well with the PlayStation 1 live streams, the PC live streams. Now I figured out how to work around OBS software. So that you guys don't have to keep watching stupid Lego Harry Potter that you seem to not want to off, but you're not allowing me. Well, not like you're not allowing me to. It's just that because it's not very high recommended, it's not highly supported. You know, I'm not going to play a game that's going to bore the crap out of you, really. I don't want that from my fans who are watching the videos. But anyway, on to the update of what's coming to the channel. Well, we got that rant out of the way to make sure that you guys keep your PCs safe. Here's a little joke. They always say that you can get viruses from porn sites. Now, I will openly admit I used to do that, but I get less viruses from porn sites than I do from Google themselves. So it's pretty obvious where the virus is coming from. It's not just porn sites. And to be honest, since the start of, well, since the last 3 years, I've not really bothered because I haven't had time to watch porn. I'd rather focus on doing my YouTube channel, focus on doing work to gain more experience in other fields. So, you know, and when you go through a virus checker, you've noticed there's no viruses from any porn sites. And to be honest, if you go through my history, there is nothing for 3 years. But by the point. Anyway, that's out of the way. New updates to the channel. What's coming? What's going? Wow. We have some lineups. Big announcement. My new camera has arrived. I've just got to go and collect it tomorrow, which is perfect. It has a microphone attachment on it. It has a tripod. It has a noise cancelling filter on it. So it's all looking good. It's cost me quite a bit, so you know it better be really good. It's full HD and everything, so everything's looking up for that. Just hopefully my computer can hold out just a little bit longer until I can afford myself a new hard drive and hopefully reinstall Windows 7 on here again and start from scratch, get a new fresh start save up at least 150 to maybe 135 quid and get a new graphics card as well. This is all the stuff I need to really build up this computer that is good. I mean, it's a nice, little HP computer. It is a gaming one as well. It just needs the graphics card sorted. And it needs a new hard drive because I can't, for some reason, for the life of me, be able to wipe this one clean. So, and besides, it's only a 500 gigabyte. I need mainly a terabyte to more because, doing video editing as well as graphic design stuff, posters, doing like thumbnails for the videos, doing that's why I haven't done any for a while because I can't and no space. Installing games to play. A lot of stuff goes onto this computer, and sometimes it goes a bit slow because near enough the 500 gigabyte is near enough used, mainly games and videos. Sometimes I do delete them after a while, but I try and keep them so I can do a collaboration video where it's just all videos I've ever done in one video chopped up to show what I do on this channel, what GC Chris does on this channel. And talking of GC Chris, we are set. We have written the first pilot script for our comedy series that we're starting, which is basically a bit of bottom young ones, but our own sort of view on it. Whether YouTube allows this, I know that behind the scenes stuff, YouTube is going to be a bit uncertain of because there will be bad language used, but that's behind the scenes stuff. The main thing is we're going to use cheap double entendres, which is something that sounds dirty but actually isn't. We're going to do things that look stupid, like someone's character is very dumb and just does anything basically. We're also doing something similar. I'm trying to look into it. I don't think I can get away with using Good News. We have been watching too much of Russell Howell's Good News. Don't know if it still exists, but never mind. We're going to do our own version of that, and basically, we'll be taking the piss out of, doing joke stuff about everything in the news, politics, and, little funny videos that we find online. We're going to talk about them. So that's what Russell Howard was. We're going to do the same. We're also bringing Joke of the Week back. We're going to do episode 2. It's been too long. That was the first video we uploaded to the channel. That was very successful. We are bringing that back. We have so much material that we're, basically building up. And literally, we're going to use that soon. We're going to bring back Joke of the Week. It's been too long since we've done the first episode. We're going to start the series off, and we're going to do an episode 2. Joke of the Week is supposed to be a weekly show, but I'm guessing it's not going to work with it in our time schedule. So the Joke of the Week is, it's just the name of the show. It may be Joke of the Month, maybe. It just doesn't sound right. But we're trying to do something that is funny and that we find. Basically, the story behind Joke of the Week is something from Mock of the Week, where you have a sentence that comes up and you've got to throw out a load of jokes as possible. So unlikely things that you would hear a commentator say in wrestling. You would say, by God, Trish Stratus' tits are so big, I want to suck on them. Something like that. You've got to try and make the jokes and make it sound really dirty and make people laugh. If you ever watch Mock of the Week, you know what I'm talking about. If you've never watched it, I suggest you go and watch it. There's a lot of episodes over YouTube. But we're maybe looking at trying to do a vote to change the name, because Joke of the Week is never going to work, because we can't do weekly shows because of the issues we're having with time schedules to do things. But rest assured, episode 2 will be coming, and better sure that we will be doing a full series on it. Also coming around the corner, the new Star Trek Discovery Season 2 is soon coming out, and when the first episode comes out, I'll be doing a review on it. And you know what? I'm not very positive about Discovery. The first series was not exactly what fans wanted, nothing that I wanted, and I really ripped into the TV series of Discovery, and I said everything I had to say about it. I was not comfortable with it. I was not happy with it. I did not like it, full stop. The video's out there if you want to go and watch it. But we are going to try and do some other reviews and stuff. We're doing a big review soon. We're going to try and gather information. We're doing a review of the new Resident Evil 2 Remake Claire demo video that's been out there. We're going to look at the demo. We're going to dissect it. We'll try and think what we think of it and give our opinions across to what that is. Yeah, we're going to continue on with doing Resident Evil 2 modding. Yeah, that's the big subject of this as well. Me and GC Chris have got all the room editor stuff. We're trying to make our own modded version using some of the beta backgrounds, beta camera angles, and beta costumes, beta zombies. Police station just a little bit on the outside and in the inside, so it feels a bit like Resident Evil Nemesis. Some of the doors will be boarded. We're trying to figure out how to get the ladder down in the police station in the main hall so we can board both the doors, but it doesn't seem likely. So far we've just boarded up the double doors to the left in the police station, so you can't go through there. You don't really have to go through there. We're just trying to figure out how to remove the crank to a different place, which we have discovered and we have done now. I don't know if anybody's commenting or anything. 2 likes. I've had a few views and they've all buggered off. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, there we go. I lost a little. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you guys. For some reason the chat wasn't showing up, so I gathered you all left. Yeah, no, Norton used to be good, but it's crap. Right, I gather you've all left now, so I don't know if any of you are still here. I've obviously lost you all. Okay. Yeah, for some reason the chat wasn't showing up, so I went over to the chat. It just says show all chat. For some reason it didn't show it all, so I just lost out on all that lot. It's going slow, might need. Oh, there's nothing wrong with the RAM, it's just, fuck's sake.